Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Candy here today, back with another Minecraft Prisons video on MC Prisons, the Pacific Realm. Guys, I just want to say a quick Happy New Year's to everybody, and let's make 2020 a better year than 2019 was, and let's make this decade a better one than the last one was. So, saying that, we have quite a bit of stuff to go ahead and talk about this episode. So, I've been mining, of course. We got ourselves 2 legendary cases over here, a couple epics, a couple rares, and then a ridiculous amount of commons. But that's not the first thing we gotta look at. If we go ahead and go to my plot home, as you guys can see, you know, we've moved over to our emerald minion. Well, we moved our emerald minion from our P mine basically over here because the one in the P mine was a little bit glitched up, and I was thinking about selling this one for maybe like 50 million E tokens, but I actually was not playing yesterday because, you know, it was New Year's Eve. I didn't really want to touch Minecraft or anything, and in the meantime, it's actually collected around 1.7 million E tokens just in that time, and it's also gotten us around $12 billion. So the money isn't really there, but I'm guessing 1.7 million E tokens, like, that's actually a pretty significant amount considering right now we only have like 5.6 million. This is around like 20 minutes ish of us mining, so we actually saved quite a bit of time not having to mine those E tokens. So now we are up to a grand total of 7.4 million E tokens, and then of course 1.2 trillion dollars. Okay, but here's the crazy part, right, guys? So our P mine glitched and now our emerald robot is on our plot, but if we go back to our P mine right now, going to my mine, my realm, and then teleporting, our minion that we actually had before has just like respawned over here. So apparently, like, during the time I was gone, they went ahead and fixed all my P mines, so I can mine at the top now. I can mine this whole entire area, and I'm guessing when it rolled back, I literally just got like my minion back. So I'm not quite sure if I should, you know, give it back, because technically this is a duped item. And wow, we just found 5,000 E tokens using our E token master. That's actually the first time I've seen that proc. So yeah, I really don't know what we should do with this guy, because technically I didn't dupe it. Like, I was just chilling, and next thing you know, we had our emerald minion just spawn right back in here. So tell me, yo, should I like give this back to the admins? Should I try and sell it? Should I try and hide it? I mean, I'm kind of making a video about it, so I don't really know about that. But yeah, we're not gonna touch any of these things because this is all like duped items, but you know, it looks pretty good right now. 1.3 billion dollars, which is honestly negligible, and then another 482,000 E tokens in there. So I'm just gonna let this guy, you know, chill right now. Probably message an admin or two just to see if, you know, we're actually allowed to keep this one in like compensation for all the time that our P mine was down. But yeah, I thought it'd just be kind of interesting to show you guys that, like, once my P mine was fixed, my old minion actually somehow got like rolled back over there. All right, so since it's a new year, hopefully our luck has changed with like the time. So we got 2 legendary cases. If we get some tokens, I would be happy, but if we can get some money too, that would also be pretty good. So let's go ahead, open this one up real quick. So 450,000 E tokens just kind of rolled right by us. 30% of the rank up. Now that is actually really solid. And when we get a storm G kit, what even is that? What? Okay, well, actually not, that doesn't look too bad. So a maximum of 75,000. Okay, never mind, that actually sucks. And then a lucky E-tor, a lucky orb. So that's good. What do we get? 46 player EXP levels. And then how much E tokens are we gonna get off of this one? So 300,000. Oh no, that's 31,000. Wow, that is literally 31,000. Are you kidding me? That's like terrible, boys. All right, well, we got rolled on that legendary case. Hopefully the other ones will just be a little bit better. I mean, come on, 450,000 tokens. I see you going by that one. Are you kidding me? 40 XP levels. Oh my god. Well, I guess our luck has just not changed. Like, we still got downloaded by 2 of the legendary cases. Let's just go ahead and open up those 2. Open up these 4 rare crates, and then honestly, do we even want to open up these common cases? Yeah, let's just go spam them and then see all the stuff that will go right into our inventory right there. So looks like I think we're still out of those cases. We got $288 billion, another $288 billion. So now we are up to 2.6 trillion. Some more money. Finally, we got some E tokens, 200,000 E tokens, some more E tokens, some more money, and then a whole load of XP levels, and then some more money. And I think we actually almost filled it. Well, we got half of our inventory full with just random kits that like we'll never use, but our money is looking pretty good. We are up to $3.1 trillion right now, and guys, look how much stuff we've just gotten from like all these crates, like completely useless stuff that I'll never use because I don't intend to PvP on here unless like they add something that makes PvP a lot more like useful. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and hit up our quick prestiging, and of course course, the year has changed, but my spelling has not. Prestige to prestige. Prestige level 67, 68, and we have around 500 billion-ish more to go until we can get up to prestige level 69. Oh my god, guys, we need to hit level prestige 69 this episode. But slash P tokens, how many do we have so far? We have 4 P tokens, meaning that if you go back to the slash enchantment, I think we can get one more level of treasure hunter. We can, and that'll bring us to treasure hunter level 18. And then I think if we go back to our path, we actually have 2 talent points available to go ahead and spend. So we can either do the case upgrade buff, the lucky cases buff, or the pouch doubler buff. Now the pouch doubler buff doesn't really matter to me. I think the lucky case one is probably the best because the more cases that we get, the better. Although technically upgrading like the rare ones that we get to legendaries would be nice. We usually don't get anything good from the legendaries anyway, so I think it's just better for us if we just literally spam as many cases as we get. So there we go, we are up to level 10 on that one. We've upgraded it twice, and therefore we're actually really close too to getting to the path level 12. So I imagine we're getting some pretty good stuff for a lot of cases while we mine now. Hopefully we can just, you know, keep that up and start getting even more rich. All right, so I thought I had like a lot of E tokens, but there's this guy Riley who has 945 million E tokens. Ryan with 899 million E tokens. Holy crap, I thought having like 8.3 million was gonna be a lot. Jesus, those guys have so many E tokens. I don't even know how that's possible, but I know I really don't understand. But you know what, we got jackhammer level 2093. We got to go back to our enchantment and just literally hit this on up a little bit more because it's costing us quite a pretty penny right now. Almost 50,000 E tokens just for one level, of jackhammer. But you know what, we got 8.3 million. At least we can add another 100 levels with that, maybe even 100, and I'd say 140 levels. Let's go ahead and add that 100 right there. Let's do 10, 20, 30, 40. Can we do 50? We can do 50. Can we do 60? We can do 60. And we can't do 70. So looking at our pickaxe right now, it's pretty solid. Jackhammer 2,253. We have officially crossed the halfway mark to go ahead and like upgrade this one. So technically, you know, 2250 is like halfway to 5,000. Wait, no, it's not. Wait a second. Hold up, boys. My math is wrong. Jackhammer maxes out at 5,000, meaning that we're actually going to need 2,500. Yeah. Well, the new year has changed once again, but my level of just intellect has just not. All right, so going into the new year on January 1st, I wanted to go and see how much money does this pickaxe make along with this backpack. That way, in like a month or so, if the server hasn't reset by then, we can go ahead and see how much things have changed between the 1st of the month and like the 31st of the month. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna take our $334 billion as well as our 26,000 E tokens, just basically like give them to my alt or something, or like give them to a random player, because realistically it's not like that much money. And then we're gonna set our timer for 1 minute and then basically see how much money do we make just with, you know, mining, and then how much money would we make if we were to just sell all the E tokens straight out. And then we'll get an accurate 1 minute test as to how much money this pickaxe makes and how much money it makes with this backpack. Alright guys, if you take a look at the right hand side of my screen, we are down to $588, 8.7k E tokens. We are relatively poor. We have basically nothing, and I went ahead and set my timer for around 60 seconds. The server is lagging a little bit. I'm not quite sure why, but it doesn't seem to be stopping the blocks from breaking. So hopefully this test will go pretty soundly. So let's go ahead and start the timer for 60 seconds in 3, 2, 1. All right, we've started, and let's go ahead and just mine and see how much money that we're gonna make. Hopefully we get a pretty decent amount of tokens. I really don't care about too much the money, because regardless, even if we make like, you know, a couple $100 billion, like that's still not gonna really compare. Well, honestly, we're not even gonna make that. We're probably gonna make easily like maybe 10 billion or 20 billion ish dollars, but the real money of course is gonna come from the E tokens. And literally look, we just somehow got like a jackhammer proc, or not, I should say a tsunami proc. It literally just destroyed everything, because we received 57,508,000 E tokens. That's just, you know, pretty decent amount. And we are down to around the last 20 seconds of this test. We have $15 billion in our bank, around 140,000 E tokens, still 20 or like 15 seconds left. We should be able to finish this test off on a pretty good note. I think that tsunami proc, you know, actually helped us quite a bit. Down to our last 10 seconds to go. It doesn't seem that the lag on the server is like stopping us from breaking blocks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and stop. Okay, there we go. So that was a pretty good run. We've got $21 billion in our inventory and then 167,000 e-tokens. It's kind of weird though, because it said that I basically got 151,000 e-tokens in the last minute, and I've actually taxed 1,355 e-tokens in the last minute. So we basically mined 150,000 and 1,000 for ourselves, and we taxed around, you know, another 1,300. So regardless, that was a pretty good little test over there. Now we gotta go ahead and see if we went and sold all the e-tokens, how much money that we would do. So let's go ahead, hit up r/enchant, and let's just withdraw all these e-tokens and then try and find someone who actually has enough money to buy all of it. Alright, we're back at the same guy who basically bought our last bunch of e-tokens. We've got around 5,000 stacked, or well, I should say 33 stacks of 5,000. So I think this is less than what we actually sold beforehand, because it's only like 140,000. But let's go from $21 billion. Let's see how much we're gonna have and, like, you know, how much of a multiplier that is. So let's just jitter this up real quickly. Jittered all of it up, and now we are up to a solid $501 billion. So we can safely say that this pickaxe makes around $500 billion a minute, aka in 2 minutes we literally make $1 trillion. So in 3 minutes per se, we could literally go ahead and rank up to every prestige realistically, right? If I just keep upgrading my pickaxe a little bit, keep selling most of these e-tokens, I can technically get to like prestige level 100 in around like an hour or two, which is actually pretty mind-boggling, because I did not know that the economy for the e-tokens was worth this much. Because if I knew that one, man, I would have probably been at like prestige level 500 already, which honestly we might have to do in the next episode. So at least we know that in 1 minute this pickaxe along with this backpack, because they both go hand in hand, make around $501 billion a minute. Since we also just got a bunch of these like crate keys that we haven't really been using them, I feel like prestige level 69 is high enough, in which it doesn't really matter how much more we prestige before we upgrade these or before we open these. So I'm gonna open up a bunch of these and I'll let you guys know what do we get out of all of them. Alright, here they start rolling 100,000 e-tokens, well 180,000, 254,000. We got a lot more money, some more experience levels, some path levels, a whole lot more money. Holy crap. Wow, I actually think we're only getting money out of these. Like, look, okay, wow, what is that, 1.1 million e-tokens just off of one roll? Wow, that's actually quite a lot. And then of course some more money, bringing us to a grand total of $4.1 trillion. And wow, we actually only got that e-token bit just from one crate. So we got 1.1 million e-tokens and then $4.1 trillion. So you know what that means, boys. Time to prestige, and then there we go, prestige level 70. We actually have enough to get to 71 too. Do we have enough to get to 72? We do. 73? No, we still need around $930 billion. So prestige level 72, that's actually pretty solid. And of course, with the rest of the levels, or with the rest of the e-tokens that we have, you know what we're gonna do? Spam it on jackhammer. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to add 100 levels. We really only have enough to maybe add 20 levels if we're lucky. So 10 levels over there, 20 levels. Can we do a couple more? Nope, we can't. But our jackhammer is looking good, boys. It's looking real good. 2,273 and prestige level 72. Now I want to just do prestige top, or PRESTIGE top, just to kind of see how, never mind. I thought we were going to say how close we are to being in the top 10, but Ryan is prestige 1250. His prestige is almost like half of my jackhammer. Hydocrin, he's also doing pretty good. Let's try like prestige top level 3. Prestige top level 10. Okay, well, I think we're actually above level 10. We should be at like what, level 9 right now, or the prestige top 9. There we are, the 83rd highest prestige player on the server. I don't really think that's really an achievement, because I play the server quite a bit. I guess not as much as I need to get to like the top 10 or even the top 20 or even the top 50. I got some work to do. I guess we also got a couple good books over here. So the haste one, we didn't even have haste on our pickaxe yet, so I don't know, we'll just add it. Hopefully it doesn't like bug out our pickaxe. We got one more level of jackhammer, which is worth around like what, 55,000 e-tokens right now, so it's actually worth quite a lot for us. And we got laser 3. I don't really know what this enchantment does. I think it's the one where like it goes diagonally and like, I don't know, it doesn't really do too much, but we got that one up. E-token master 10, laser 22, and now we have haste 1 added onto it. So let's go back to our P mine. What the hell did I just type right there? Let's go back to our RP mine, and then see if we can see like, you know, a little bit of a difference between the haste. Wow, this guy needs to upgrade his jackhammer. He's just mining and mining and mining with like no jackhammer proc. So wow, haste is looking a little decent. I mean, the pickaxe is definitely moving a little bit faster than it was before. I haven't seen any e-token masters in quite a while, which kind of sucks. I wish that would have proc a little bit more often, but we only have it up to level 10, and I think it goes up to level 5,000. So I guess it makes sense why we actually have not upgraded it yet. But our laser actually isn't really procking. I mean, we're basically making our own laser right now, going in this diagonal direction, but at least our jackhammer is procking. That's probably the most important thing that we can have happen, because I'm pretty sure whenever jackhammer procs, we get like what, maybe like 5,000 to 7,000 e-tokens, and then with our prestige boost that we get, we probably get a little bit more than that too. But all in all, we are getting around like, let's say 150,000 e-tokens, and then we are also getting, you know, $3 to $4 billion each time our backpack sells, which is pretty awesome. Yep, like I said, boys, 1 to 200,000 e-tokens in last minute. Currently we've gotten 188,000, and then we've taxed our players for a solid 366, not 366,000, just 366. So yeah, this poor guy definitely needs to start working on his jackhammer. If you guys get on the server, start mining, and see that your XP bar is going up, but wondering like, okay, well, why is it going up? What does it mean? Well, if you do /BS, right, what it is that'll open a buff menu, and you can actually buy different things with your buffs or with your XP bars. So for example, if I want to buy a mining booster, let's say if I want to get a 2.5 times cell booster, it's going to cost me 225 XP levels. Or if I want to get a 5-minute 2.5 times e-token buff, that's going to cost me 225 XP levels as well. But if I wanted to, I could go get a case, and I could also just buy that one for 420 XP levels. Now, I do want to just do it just to show you guys, because I don't think I've done it yet. So let's just go spend 420 XP levels on a legendary case. I know the comment section is going to say, oh my god, Kenny, what a waste. But I just want to do it, man. I just want to do it. So there we go. We've lost 420 XP levels, but we have received one legendary case, or one legendary case. Let's go ahead, open this bad boy up. If this guy gives me like 20 XP levels, I'm actually gonna be kind of angry, or like 45 levels, I'm gonna be kind of angry. But it is looking, oh my god, guys, what a joke. We just lost basically 200 or like 180 levels just to get back 64 levels. I mean, what a waste, boys. I actually thought we were gonna get something good out of that one, some e-tokens, some money, but oh man, that actually kind of sucks. Alright guys, so before I go ahead and end off this video, I got a little bit of a channel announcement for you guys. All of my videos from now on are going to be uploaded at around 6 p.m. EST, so Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys like don't see an upload, you know, past then, assume that there's just not going to be a video for today. I'm also going to be trying to upload every other day during January, because I don't have school. Maybe we might even get like some more daily uploads depending on how the content comes in. But yeah, that's basically it for the channel update. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a subscribe and then drop a like on this video. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.